Good morning. Welcome to the Chicala Kitchen. I'm Patty and I'm so happy you're here. As many of my friends, family, and customers knew, I love to cook foods that have a history. And since my family is very Italian, that's where our history is. But I do anything. I'll do Chinese or Indian, love Indian food, love Greek food. Food brings the world together. Today, I'm looking to stock my freezer with some fresh tortellini and some very special ravioli. So I am going to get started on the meat filling for the tortellini because I like to serve these little guys in a soup, sometimes with little meatballs, sometimes not. This meat filling is delicious. And for the ravioli, my husband prefers cheese ravioli. So we're going to be doing a very special cheese ravioli, which I'll show you when we get there. Right now, I have a pound of ground beef and a pound of ground pork, and I'm going to cook them up. When it's about 90% cooked, I'm going to throw in some sliced garlic. Now you can use anywhere from 4 to 8 cloves. Take a guess how many we used. We like our garlic. So slice them very thinly, throw them in, and you want this meat to cook till all the liquid cooks out. And it's kind of dry and you hear it kind of, not steaming. It'll start turning a little bit brown. You want that, that's flavor. And then we're gonna set it aside till it comes down to room temperature. When that happens, I'll be back. In the meantime, I'm gonna go make my pasta dough, set it aside to rest, and when I get back, we're gonna finish the meat filling, and I'm gonna show you how to do the cheese filling, and then we'll get into making tortellini and ravioli. Okay, we're back. Here we have our meat, came down to room temperature in the food processor. This is what we're gonna do. I have a little over 1/4 pound of mortadella, and I have it diced really small. That's going in there. There we go. You can get the domestic one for this. You don't have to get the Italian, but you know, it's always better. Okay, I have about 1/2 cup of very finely chopped parsley. Now, I did it in my mini food chopper because I want it really fine. The little fine stems are okay, they're flavor. If they're not the big, heavy, coarse ones, they're fine. A very generous 1/2 cup of Parmesan. Now, I prefer Parmesan for this as opposed to Pecorino Romano. I think that has too much of a tang for this meat filling, but you do you, whatever your favorite is. Okay, we're going to put in some nutmeg, and this is not coming out very well. So just a little bit of nutmeg. Okay, and we're going to put in a hefty little bit of cloves. Oh, again, not coming out great. So let's see what we got. Okay. We are going to put in 2 eggs. There we go. And a little bit of salt, not too much. We got some salty stuff going on in here. And some black pepper. Now we're going to put the top on and let this go. When this is mixed up, it's going in the fridge until my pasta dough is rolled out and ready for the tortellini. Give it a few pulses. this to be almost pasty. Now, like anything else when you're cooking, super important, taste it. Seasoning is dead on. Okay, I'm gonna let this go for another minute. It's gonna go in the fridge. I'm gonna bring out the cheese filling to show you what I did, and we're gonna roll out our pasta dough. We're doing a very special ravioli, and we are doing tortellini. So I'll see you in a few. Okay, I already did a video on tortellini, so I'm not gonna waste the time on this one doing it again. You can look it up on my page, but basically we cut out little rounds, put a little bit of the meat filling that we made on there, squeeze them shut, make sure they're really sealed well. Then we're going to wrap it around our finger, bring the 2 points together, and squeeze. And you have a perfect little tortellini. We'll be back when these are done. Okay, tortellini are done. Now, I have made many colored pasta doughs over the years, and it involves finding a vegetable. If you want spinach, we'll make green. Beets, we'll make a red pasta. And I wanted to make a special ravioli for Valentine's Day coming up. And my daughter's birthday is actually the day right after Valentine's Day. Look at this gorgeous ruby red. We are going to have red ravioli. But I did not have to roast and mash and end up with red hands with beets because I was so excited when I found this beetroot powder. And it is completely natural, all natural, plant-based, and I put a tablespoon in my pasta dough and I got this gorgeous dough. So I was really happy, and no red hands. I found this at Walmart. So just saying, if anybody's interested, and I'm going to be looking for some others, because if there's other colors of vegetable powders out there, I'm all in. So I'm going to roll this out and show you what we're going to do. Okay, so let me get this out of the way so you can see. I've rolled out my pasta sheets. Now, any ravioli you make with this is going to be stunning, or noodles, anything you want to do with this. But as it happens, I have a heart-shaped ravioli press. So what I'm going to do, just so I know where to put my mounds of filling, I'm taking a little round cutter and holding it underneath so I can gauge. I'm just leaving a tiny little mark so I know where to plot my filling. I'm definitely not cutting through. Okay, like right about here. And here. And here. And here. Good. I've got a scooper. I've got my luscious cheese filling. Now this is my homemade ricotta, mozzarella, mascarpone, a little bit of, oh my gosh, fontina cubed up, parsley, salt, pepper, couple of eggs, and this is absolutely luscious. So let's see what we're going to do here. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, I'm going to take the second sheet, lay it right over the top. Kind of push down a little bit. And what I do with my cutter, here it is. And then I'm going to make sure all the edges are firmly sealed. When this is done, I'll be back to show you what they look like. Look at that. These are going straight into the freezer. And Valentine's Day will have a very special little gesture of love on the plate. So I'm going to clean this up and we'll get into our regular ravioli. See you in a minute. Alrighty, this is the last batch for this morning. I have plenty of filling left. I did something very silly and I did not buy enough eggs, and I'm out of my 00 flour. So tonight I will run to the grocery store, and tomorrow I'll be doing this again to use up the rest of that filling because it is delicious and we are not letting it go to waste. Italians do not let anything go to waste. And I'm going to stock my freezer. Now those Valentine's raviolis will be brilliant on an herb-infused bechamel sauce. These will probably be served with a Sunday sauce. My husband likes his red sauces and he requested cheese ravioli. So I hope you try all this. I hope you come back and join us again. Buon cibo, buon amici. That's good food, good friends. Share the love. We have a lot coming up. I've got some really traditional old school recipes that I really want to try out on you guys. So come back and join us again. Have a wonderful day.